Hi, my name is Ildiko and I am the facilitator of the Gratefulness journaling classes. Today, I am going to invite you to join me for a 30-day Gratefulness journaling challenge. I have been running Gratefulness journaling, art journaling classes for about 2.5 years now, particularly online, so more people can participate in them. I believe that gratefulness is an energy, a positive energy that I put into the way I look at my life that creates an attitude towards my own life. Instead of complaining or being sad, upset, angry, frustrated about the circumstances of my life, some of them I actually cannot really change, or just things that don't look the way I would expect them, I rather try and look for the silver lining in every single event in my life. And I express my gratitude, my thankfulness towards these events that I feel can contribute to my well-being, to the way I am today, who I am today. And I also believe that this energy of gratefulness contributes to an even nicer, more fulfilling, happy, more abundant, more filled with blessings life for myself. Because I'm an artist, it didn't feel very fulfilling or sometimes very comfortable making lists of things that I am grateful for. So I decided to express my gratitude to different things in my life through drawings. And this is how the gratefulness journaling came about, that I noticed that I create these drawings and I actually feel strongly that I want to create these drawings daily. So they became a journal. And it's not only that it's fantastic creating them, spending the time, it's a joyful process, but it is also fantastic looking at these lovely drawings that I have created that remind me of all the fantastic things that I experienced throughout the year, throughout the months, throughout the week. So this is my 2021 gratefulness journal, at least part of it. And as you can see, it's a fairly small book, a little bit, approximately the same size of my hand. I want it to be small because I can carry it with me. I can just slip it into my bag. It doesn't take up much space. Plus, so creating the drawing doesn't feel very kind of daunting. You know, when you sit in front of a sheet of A4 paper, for example, and it's staring back at your face and, oh my God, I need to feel the paper. So it's fairly small, and creating a drawing can take, 5 minutes, but it can also take a couple of hours depending on your mood. And I would like to show you that, some of them I just left black and white. I just did the drawing. I didn't have a lot of time for coloring. And with some of them, I created really fantastic, elaborate drawings. I would also like to show you another size of a workbook that I have. And I also would like to encourage you to buy, as you can see, it's a little bit bigger. Buy a workbook or a sketchbook, more like. It's my new one. It's my 2022 sketchbook for my gratefulness journaling. So I would like to encourage you to buy one that you like looking at, that calls you to draw in it, and that you like taking in your hand and opening. I think it's really important to choose a sketchbook that helps your creative juice flowing. So what we are going to do is creating a piece of gratefulness art every day for 30 days. So the way I started it last year was to buy a little booklet, and I created the first page that says, you know, what is this sketchbook going to be about? It says my little book of gratitude 2021. And then basically every day, or actually most days in my case, but what I'm inviting you for the next 30 days is to create a gratitude journaling entry every day for the next 30 days. So I created a piece of artwork that expressed my gratitude for the day, whatever came to mind. And I would like to invite you to do the same. I would also like to ask you to make it easy on yourself. I'm an artist, and I find it fairly easy to create drawings. If you feel that your artwork is not up to scratch or not artistic, please let it go. It's really not about that. It's really about you enjoying the process. And yes, please draw stick figures. The most important thing is that your drawing expresses how you feel about your day. And then when you look back on these drawings, it's not the quality of the drawing that you're looking for, but you're looking for the content of the drawing, what it wants to show you about the great stuff that happened to you that day, what you were grateful for on that day. So sometimes I draw funny things, like this drawing, you know. It was a busy day, and as far as I can tell, during this day I had a lot of things going on for me. I was cooking, for example, and as far as I can tell, I was dancing in the meantime, listening to music. And I felt grateful for the day that I spent in the garden, cooking for my family and listening to fantastic music. And as you can see, I don't use a lot of words. You can use words, as many words as you like. But I would really like to encourage you to use colors, lots of colors. Make it really vivid and colorful. So when you look at the drawings that you created, it brings you back memories of that day and the things that you were grateful for on that day. I understand that there are days when it's really hard to be grateful because, I don't know, just everything goes astray. I don't know, it's just challenging. We are human beings, and sometimes I really think that it's hard to see anything nice that happened that day. So instead of giving up on journaling and skipping a day, I started journaling on forgiveness. So I show you one of them that I created last year, actually this year, so at the beginning of this year. And as you can see, this is about forgiveness. I don't know exactly what happened, but on that day I wasn't able to feel grateful for anything, and I created a piece of artwork that expressed a sense of forgiveness. I really wanted to let go, and I wanted to bring back a sense of wholeness again. I wanted to realign myself, because somewhere deep inside of me I knew that everything was alright, but I just couldn't put myself in that feeling zone. And through forgiveness, expressing a sense of forgiveness towards myself, towards whatever happened, towards people who might have done something that hurt me, it helped me to refocus back to the goodness of life, of my life. And I suggest that you may want to do the same on days when you find it challenging to create a gratefulness journal entry. Finally, I would like to show you some of the things I use, materials I use. I use felt tips a lot, plain Sharpies. I use different types of color pencils. I don't think that the quality of the pencils really matter much, but try to find ones maybe with softer tips that makes it easier to color, particularly if you feel that you're a beginner. I use fairly good quality drawing pencils. Again, I just suggest that you buy ones that that you feel the most comfortable with. I suggest 2B, but you can even go higher, 3B, 4B. The higher the number is, the softer the tip of the pencil is. They better slide on the paper. And finally, I use permanent markers, fine tip ones mostly. I like to use them. To highlight the contours of my drawings before I start coloring them. So these are my tips.